Hey Aquarius, welcome back. Welcome if you are new. This will be your Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising monthly reading. I do consider all of these monthly readings timeless, so whenever you're guided here, just trust that it is the right time. If you would like to receive a message, just tap that like button to join your energy in, or comment, share it out, something to add to the mix here. Everybody take a deep breath. Just tapping in this Aquarius energy. Overall, overall energy. We got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. With the King of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. On the bottom, we've got the Nine of Wands. Boundaries has been really big in this energy. There could be a redirection of employment or work or money, finances. We've got the Queen of Wands on the bottom here. So there's creative potential. This is about balancing your masculine and feminine energies and allowing in for a new beginning. Allowing for a new beginning, making space for a new beginning. One, might I add, that could be very prosperous. But the Fool wants you to drop your baggage, release what no longer serves you. Stay connected to your purity, to your innocence, to your magic, your light. This energy is asking that you be bold and courageous and confident. While you build your treasure. There's treasure here. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles. My Aquarius. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles. Three of Swords in reverse. There's healing here. Whether you realize it or not, this situation is helping you to heal, to recognize your value, your worth. Tell me about this Nine of Wands. Pick a path. Pick a path and direct your energy. Lots of fire and earth magic here. Fire and earth medicine here. Let's look at the two paths. So one path is following your intuition, following what you know standing solid, and the other path contains harder work. But there is a look at like long term, what you want, what you value. Tell me more about this Page of Cups. I thought a card fell out, but I must be tripping. Tell me about this Page of Cups. Tell me more about this Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so in standing on this side of the path for with your, like, it feels like with your intuition, with like standing for yourself is what it feels like in this new way. There's an offering for healing from the past, it feels like. From some loss. Maybe this could actually remind you, consciously or subconsciously, of an experience that happened in the past in which your value comes into play, or I'm feeling like disregarded, or like there's a loss here. But the Empress is also out here, which is about like being a solid mother or parent figure. Providing with love for children or others that you take care of. And this other path, which to me feels like more work, it feels like there's something that takes your power here and makes you start fresh. Start again from a back step, right? From a knight to a page that's going backwards. But there is money here, or there's also value here, feels like. But you have to decide and I really think the key is right here in this healing process. Let's look more at the healing process. We're gonna go with the heal yourself, and then we'll get some more oracle cards out here. Tell me what's being healed here for my Aquarius, or what's the potential to be healed. Take off your mask. Temptation. See, this path to me feels like you're standing in your truth. You're standing up for yourself. But you're also noticing what the underlying emotions are. Like this could be really kind of triggering you, and there's a reason. It's because this needs to be healed. And I think through standing up for yourself, setting your boundaries, being your authentic self, knowing your value, knowing your worth, you take the loss, but I feel like you also gain. And there is temptation to be swayed by the money, but at what cost? Is the cost your value or your worth? Or because if so, is that worth it? That's up to you to decide. I mean, it's going to be different for everyone. It depends. What are you willing to sacrifice here? Because this path feels like, yes, there might be more money, but this path feels like you might be losing something, but also gaining. Let's look into the future a little bit. If we were to take each path, oh, you know what? We're gonna go with Wisdom of the Oracle. I was gonna go with Rider, but let's check this out. Oh, we could also do a situation, actually. All right, tell me about this path of standing in your worth. Get exchanging gifts in reverse. So there's a refusal to exchange here. It's like somebody's asking something of you almost that you're not willing to, I don't know, it just feels like there's an uneven exchange here. Somebody's maybe asking too much of you, or there's just an imbalance. We got breathe in reverse. This path is going to require you to really practice your own peace. Because, you know, in standing for your worth, this does come at a cost. But with the Empress out here, it also feels like you can still make this work. You can still, you're gonna be what it might make you have more time for like your children, your home. But not if you sit and focus on the loss. Right? I would instead turn my gaze over to these cups that you do still have. If this is the path. And don't forget to breathe, right? Don't forget to practice your peace. because it might be a lot to stand up for yourself. This might be the harder decision. Whereas over here, honestly, it feels like either way, you're having to give something more of yourself. And here, it feels like there's more money to be made here, but are you really happy about it? Because it doesn't really feel like it. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like you're not so sure. Let me put this path. Yeah, it's almost like if you choose this path, it feels like inner conflict. I don't know. It feels like, honestly, it just keeps bringing me to like your value, your worth. Do you feel undervalued? (33) master number. Threes are the mind, body, and soul connection. So there may be some internal conflict that could set you free here. Truth be told, we got the new life on the bottom. (14) breaks down to a 5, which is change. Truth be told. Yeah, I think I was hitting on something with the whole value, worth. Like, do you feel like you're undervalued? Or do you feel like where you're putting your energy is worth it? It feels like there's quite a bit of chaos and conflict here. But there's also a path, the path of alchemy, in either situation in which you can transform this. Look at how my fingers both went to these cards right here. In either situation, you can transform it. So regardless of what you choose, whichever path you choose, there is an opportunity for you to lift yourself up and set some new intentions. So whatever path you choose, be solid in that choice and set the highest intention to unfold, whatever that might be. Let's get, where's it at? Oh, okay. Let's get one of these instead then. I don't know where my deck went. Interesting. Okay, must not be time to use that one. We'll use the Mayan Oracle instead. So in setting a new intention, regardless of which path you choose, you can choose to be in your fire energy and your creative energy. You can choose to create happiness and joy. You can choose to honor your own self-worth and understand that most of the time when you're feeling triggered, it's really not a test of your worth. Your worth really doesn't have anything to do with it. That is actually just like stuck emotion. Yeah, look, we have the Empress on the bottom here, the Seven of Cups. Choose your path, whatever it might be, and stand in it, and then choose to create some new positive intentions with that. All right, release the burden. Release what you've been carrying, all this frustration and chaos. It's time to alchemize that shit. All right, so pick your path and stand in it in confidence, and know that, and we'll set some intentions right now that, you know, through every ending, a new beginning unfolds. And when we're able to release with ease and grace, we're able to allow in the new with ease, with grace. Let's get some advice here. Thank you. Stargate initiation. Ooh, portals, power spot. Get outdoors. Okay, on the bottom we've got number 18, which breaks down to a 9. It's manifestation. This dimensional shift, which is manifestation, harmony, dreams to reality. We're going to actually read, let's see, we're going to read number 25, which breaks down to a 7. 7 can be a very analytical number, so be careful about being too much in your head, all right? Meditate. Get your energy in a calm, clear place as often as possible, Aquarius. A Stargate, from the Lyrian's perspective, is a condensed field of energy that's locked into a specific area in a time-space continuum. Due to these areas being highly condensed rather than free-flowing like most of reality, they tend to hold energy at such an intense pace that it provides friction, which is able to break past any dimensional barriers and penetrate beyond the confines of time and space, thus opening up a gate. Stargates are very common in galactic travel, and well-known landmarks such as specific mountain ranges being known to pilots on your Earth. In addition to them being located throughout the cosmos, these portals also exist on your planet, with many intuitive souls naturally led to them. These areas are considered power spots and often, but not limited to, mountains, caves, cenotes, underwater locals, and tree trunks, for example. The arrival, this card indicates that you are near a Stargate or you're being guided to a power spot on Earth. If you've been getting hints to travel or to get outdoors to visit a specific location, this may indicate that you're being divinely guided and it's time to act on your guidance. Mother Earth in this new time of dimensional shift is reorganizing the starseed family by relocating them to various portals and power spots around the world. So listen, you may be being called to relocate as a power shift, all right? Something bigger and better opening up for you, all right? So it's time to act on your guidance. I feel like it's time to really stand in your intuition here. It says, oh, that was it. Yeah, I feel like, oh wait, it says Mother Earth in this new time of dimensional shifting is reorganizing the starseeds, relocating them around the world. You're being called to answer this inner calling by allowing your intuitive compass to guide you to where your spirit is being led. By following these intuitive hints, you'll be greatly blessed with higher cosmic knowledge and sync up with other planetary guardians who share a similar mission. Know, dear humans, that as certain trees and animals are meant to live in certain environments, so too you are meant to move to certain locations. Follow your truth and break free to open the free earth. I love it. This is your dimensional shift, all right? Your dreams are coming into reality. Trust your intuition, you guys. Trust. Even though it might be difficult at times, even though it might feel like a loss at times, trust your power, all right? Trust who you are. Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing and commenting, subscribing. Till next time, take good care.